Hey everyone, Connie here with an update um regarding next week and everything. So yeah, I mean you could kind of tell by the title, but I mentioned how next week I'd be going on vacation. I was gonna be helping with the choir camp with my church and everything. Um, but I some problems arose basically. See, I only joined this church last fall, and I haven't really had the opportunity to do much in the church, like helping out and everything. I've done a couple things here and there, and I've recently hosted a game day, and I'm going to be hosting another one. But I haven't really gotten the chance to do like any, actual like big helping out stuff outside of helping like do photography for VBS, Vacation Bible School. So because of that, they thought it would be better if like I would travel back and forth to the camp each day. And so they were trying to find me someone, and they figured the best option because the thing is I live like 20 minutes away from the church, and that's with good traffic. Um if the traffic's bad, especially on the freeway over here, and it can be, especially because they're doing a lot of construction around the area, so it can end up being really, really backed up, especially around certain times. Um, it could take like a lot longer to get, uh, well, mainly from the church area where that is to where I live. The way there is usually mostly clear. But the point is, my ride, who is a friend of mine from the church, she would be unable to come and get me because the times that she would be picking me up and then bringing me back at night would be way too late. And there was the idea about like maybe staying at a motel or something, but it would cost too much. She can't help pay for enough of it, and I can't pay for pretty much anything. The church can't even help because they had to put a lot of money into the kids themselves, and obviously that's priority. Um, and like she only has a one bedroom apartment. She doesn't have any room there really, so pretty much no options. So yeah, and she had talked with the people who were like organizing everything, and they really couldn't think of any other options either. No one else lives around me really that's going and that would be able to help with this. Which, yeah, because like I said, I live 20 minutes away, but kind of in the opposite direction of where everyone else would be. So I just have like pretty much no options. It's kind of funny. My last church, like I was like the closest person of anyone who went there. Well, almost the closest, not quite the closest, but one of the closest people of anyone who went there. And now I'm like one of the furthest out. Um, it really sucks, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to help out at the choir camp after all. So, once again, unless anything changes, we're not going on vacation next week. The channel is going to continue to pump out reactions and everything. Next week will be as normal. Well, as normal as we get on this channel. It really sucks. I was really looking forward to this, but I don't blame anyone in particular. Things just didn't work out, and it's just it's something that maybe can be helped maybe in the future. Maybe next year it'll be able to be worked out. But yeah, it's just this year it's just there's nothing we could do. So maybe there will be other stuff I'm sure that I'll be able to help out with at the church. Um, Other opportunities. And like I said, I'm still hosting another one of those game nights coming up next month, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, overall, it just didn't end up being as optimal as possible. See, I kind of mentioned how I didn't want to say anything, how I didn't want to like say anything until I was sure it was happening. I mentioned that when I first announced this because I didn't want to say something and then it end up not coming through. But then I say something once I think it's going through and then it doesn't go through. You know? Kind of ironic. So yeah. So next week, no vacation. Again, unless anything changes. And if something changes, I will let you know. And I will know by this weekend, of course, because, yeah, I do go to church on Sunday. And they'll obviously, and I think they would give me a lot more notice than like, basically a day. So I don't think they would tell me on Sunday. That would be way too late a notice at that point. Um, so yeah, that really does suck, but nothing I can do. Um, you guys, I mean, it probably doesn't suck as much for you guys because you get content next week after all. Um, I'm still gonna get to the Free and Milo Murphy's Law today. I'm getting started on them later than I wanted to, just because I've been procrastinating and stuff. Probably a good thing I wasn't recording when my friend called, because I would have had to stop the recording while I talked to her. So good thing I wasn't recording yet. But yeah, so I apologize for getting that all like announced and everything and then it not going through. Again, it's not really anyone's fault, but unfortunate things can sometimes happen. Yeah, just it does suck, but we'll just move on and go from there. So yeah, for the time being, thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See you all next time.